everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this double crochet beginner friendly scarf. All you're going to need is a pair of scissors, a yarn hook, some yarn. A yarn needle is optional if you do not want fringe, so you'll need this to weave in your ends. Otherwise, we're just going to add it right into our fringe here. The yarn that I used is I Love This Yarn. The color is called turquoise. It is a 4 medium weight, 100% acrylic, 355 yards. And it does suggest to use a 5.5 millimeter hook. However, for this tutorial, we are going to be using a 6 millimeter hook just to give the scarf a little bit more drape. A tape measure is optional. You do not need this, but if you want to get the scarf to about the width and length that I have, you'll want to have one of these. Now, you do not have to use I Love This Yarn. You can use any 4 medium weight yarn. Now, I did not use the whole skein of yarn. This is 355 yards, and you'll need approximately 300 yards of a medium 4-weight yarn. This is how much I had left of the skein. Okay, to start off, we're going to leave a little bit of a tail, and we're going to start with our slip knot. And if you are really brand new to crochet, I'll link a video here that'll help you with that, and it will also show you how to make chains. We're going to start off with 22 chains. Now this is going to be the width of your scarf. My scarf ended up being approximately 7 inches wide. If you want your scarf to be wider, I would just chain until you get to the width you want and then chain an extra 2 at the end. And now we're going to make some double crochet stitches, and we're going to turn our chain here, and we're going to go into the 3rd back loop from the hook. So here is our first back loop, here's our 2nd and our 3rd. We're going to yarn over and go right under that back loop, just 1 strand of yarn right there. Yarn over, pull through. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. There's your first double crochet, and we're going to make another one into the next back loop here. So yarn over, go under that back loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. We've got 3 on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You'll have 2 left, so yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. We'll do that again into the next one. Yarn over, place our hook under that back loop here. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 of those loops, and then yarn over, pull through 2 more. We'll do the same thing into the next one. Yarn over, place our hook under that loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. We've got 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2 of those, yarn over, pull through 2 more. Yarn over, go through the next back loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So just continue making those double crochet stitches in each back loop until you get to the end of your row. The last stitch here might look a little bit tricky, but that back loop is just sticking up right here. So we're going to yarn over and place our hook in there. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So one thing that's very, very important to do is to count your stitches at the end of each row. Now, when we made our foundation chain, we started off with 22 chains. But we went into the 3rd chain for a double crochet stitch, which means at the end of every row, we're going to have 20 chains. And in order to count your stitches, now with double crochet, you could just go ahead and count each one of the stitches here. But you can also go turn your row over like this, and you'll see that there are a bunch of V's. You're going to count that as 1 stitch. The second V you'll count as 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So now what we're going to do is chain 2, and then we're going to turn our work. These 2 chains here were our turning chains. So we're going to go into that first stitch right here, yarn over, go into that first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We'll go into that next stitch, yarn over, place our hook in there, yarn over, pull up a loop, got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2. We will do that again, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We are just going to continue making these double crochet stitches all the way across our row. Again, we're at the end of the row. Make sure you go back and count every stitch across. Make sure that you have 20. Now, if you did a different width than what I have here, so let's say you chained 25, just subtract 2 stitches and you should have 23 at the end of each row. We are going to chain 2, turn our work, and again, here's our turning chains. So we're going to go into this first stitch with a double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into our stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops here, yarn over, pull through 2 of them, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. So go ahead and continue that until you get to the end of the row. Again, at the end of your row, make sure to count those stitches, and that is all you're going to do for the rest of the length of your scarf. You're going to chain 2, turn your work, double crochet to the end of the row, chain 2, turn your work, and so on. So that's all we're doing, double crochet stitches until you get the scarf to the length that you would like. The scarf I made here ended up being approximately 69 inches with the fringe. Now my fringe I cut to about 4.5 inches on each side. If you wanted to make the scarf without the fringe, it ends up being approximately 60 inches long. I ended up with 103 rows of double crochets. And again, if you want your scarf to be shorter or longer, feel free to do that. Just keep crocheting rows and then trying your scarf on to see how long you would like it. Okay, so I'm on my very last row. At the end of this row, what we're going to do now is we're going to chain 1, then we're going to set that down, and we want to cut off our working yarn, and we want to leave, about 6 inches or so, but you can just guess at this. Grab your scissors. Now we're going to pick this back up, and we're just going to pull the yarn through that loop, and then pull this snug. Now, if you do want fringe at the bottom of your scarf, I'm going to show you how to do that in a little bit here. But if you do not want any fringe and you just want to leave it how it is on both ends, you would take your yarn needle and your yarn, and you'll just take the yarn needle and go back and forth through the yarn strands. And really, it doesn't matter where. You just want to put it over and under and through the yarn strands to try and make that secure. And then you're going to pull that through. And then I would do the same thing 2 more times back and forth in each direction just to make sure it's nice and snug. And then when you're done with that, you'll just take your scissors, you'll snip it, and you'll do that to the other end of the scarf, and then you're all finished. Now if you want fringe, we don't have to weave these ends in. We're just going to add that right into the fringe. But you will want to take your yarn and cut 12-inch strands. I had cut a total of 44 strands that are 12 inches long, and we're putting 22 strands on each side. To start, we're going to grab just 2 of our strands, Kind of match up the ends as close as you can and hold on to that. We're going to take our hook and we're going to find the very first stitch on the end of our scarf here and place your hook through that stitch. Then we're going to take our 2 strands here, place it over our hook, pull that through the stitch. You can take your hook out. I'm going to kind of open that loop up a little bit because what we want to do is take these little 4 strands over here and we're going to pull those through that hoop and then grab those strands, pull it through, and then you're just going to pull it not too tight but just a little snug there. Grab another 2 strands of yarn and we're going to go every other stitch. So we're going to skip this stitch. I'm going to go into the next. Grab our 2 strands, put it over our hook, pull that through, and then we're going to take these strands here and we're going to put it through that loop and then pull. Just make it a little snug. Alright, so we're going to do that again. Skip a stitch, go into the next. So you can continue and do that in every other stitch until you get to the last 2 stitches, and I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so we're at the end. Earlier I said work until you have 2 stitches left. I actually meant 3 stitches. As you can see, we're not going to be able to evenly place the fringe out, but either way, it's not going to matter too much. We're going to skip our stitch here and we're going to place fringe in that next stitch. And now we have our very last one. We are going to add this one into the fringe. Now this here is where we chained 1, so we're not going in that, we're going into this stitch right here. We're going to put our 2 strands on our hook and then pull that through. Grab our loop here. Now you can take this tail here that we had left, take it and set it on top of our strands over here. And then we're going to take that whole bunch and put it through our loop. So now we have our fringe. Now you can make this your own. So if you want more fringe or less fringe, go ahead and make it however you'd like. You can add more strands to each stitch. You can add strands to every stitch. Just make it however you would like. And then go ahead and do the same thing on the other side of the scarf and meet me back here. So if you take a look at your fringe here, you're going to see at the very ends, a lot of times they're still not the same length. So if you want to change that, you can go ahead and just cut straight across. And you can make this how you'd like to, if you want the fringe to be longer, if you want it to be only a couple inches or a few inches, however you'd like to do that. Now I already cut the other side of my fringe. I'm going to straighten out these strands since we haven't cut this side yet. I like to just take the side I already cut, place it right on top. Make sure you're matching up the ends of the scarf. And then go ahead and straighten those strands out too. And then we're going to take our scissors and I'm going to try and cut it about the same length across. We now have our fringe and our scarf is complete. This is a wonderful way to practice those double crochet stitches. It makes a wonderful gift if you want to give it to someone you love, or just keep it for yourself. If this video was helpful, please give me a like below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.